In this video, we would understand how to write down hundredths place decimals in expanded form and vice versa. Let's say we have to write down 31572.48 in expanded form. The first thing we have to do is put place values on top of it. Before the decimal, we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. After decimal, we have tenths place, hundredths place. I'm writing HTHS. Now, when we have to write it in expanded form, we can write down in words or numbers. Words would be 3 is the first place, and we would write down its respective place value. So this is 3 10,000s plus 1,000 plus 5 hundreds plus 7 tens plus 2 ones plus 4 tenths plus 8 hundredths. This is if we write it down in words. We can also write on expanded form in numbers, that is with zeros. So we write on 3 with how many zeros is equal to the number of places after 3 before the decimal. We are not going to take decimal places. So 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Next is 1 with 1, 2, 3 zeros. Next is 5 with 2 zeros. Next is 7 with 1 zero. Next is 2 with no zero. Then how do we write on the 10th place? Is we put a 0.4. So we put a decimal and the number. How do we write on 8? We put a decimal 08. Let's quickly summarize this. So if we want to write this number in expanded form, for the whole numbers are the numbers that are before the decimal. We count the number of zeros that are going to be equal to the number of digits after the number that we are writing the place value for and before the decimal. For example, for 3, we would put in 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So we put in 3 with 4 zeros, that's 30,000. Next is 1 with 1, 2, 3 zeros. Next is 5 with 2 zeros. Next is 7 with 1 zero. Next is 2 with no zero. First place after decimal will go decimal 4. Second place after decimal will go decimal 08. Let's do another question for the sake of practice. If we have to write on this in expanded form and I'm choosing the number way only, I'm not writing it down in words. So I'm going to put in 5 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Plus, I do not have to write down 0 and 0 when I'm writing my expanded form, so I can just skip these two spots. Next I have is a 3 with 2 zeros. Next I have is a 4 with 1 zero. Next is 7 with no zero. Next we have is 2 after 1 place, 2 at the first decimal place, that would be 0.2. Next we have is 8 at the second decimal place, that is 0.08. So this is how we write down number in expanded form. Let's learn how to do expanded form to number form. Let's say we have been given 6,000 plus 300 plus 2 plus 0.7 plus 0.01, and we have to write this expanded form in number form. We first have to put the place values. We put decimal, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. After decimal, we have tenths place, we have hundredths place. Now, the numbers with zeros will go before the decimal. The numbers with decimals will go after the decimal. So how do we put the numbers with zeros? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3 zeros and a 6. We start writing from right to left. So we put 3 zeros and 6. So always remember that the numbers that come with zeros, they will always go before decimal. So we would not start writing from here. We'd start writing from ones place. Next we have is 3 with 2 zeros. So we put 0, 0, 3. Next we have is 2 without any zeros, so 2 will go right there. Next is 0.7, so this will go after the decimal. Next is 0.01. This will also go after the decimal. Now what we have to do is just add all of these numbers up. On the hundredths place, we just have 1, so we put 1 down there. Tenths place, we have 7. Decimal goes here. Ones place, we have 2. Tens place, we don't have anything. We put a 0. Hundredths place, we have 3. Thousands place, we have 6. And that's it. We got 6302.71. Therefore, the answer is 6302.71. which is 6,302 and 71 hundredths. And this is how we write down expanded form in number form.